What's the story, Morning Glory? What's the word, Hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of Unexpected Season 6, Episode 2, Edge of 17. So, y'all, we have a brand new teen couple. We have Ania and Daquan. They are both 17 years old. Ania is 36 weeks pregnant, and she got pregnant while she was so-called on birth control, but not actually, because she got pregnant 3 days after she started birth control. So I don't know how long it's supposed to take for birth control to take effect into your body, but I'm thinking it's more than 3 days. She graduated at the top of her class, so she did graduate early, and she graduated at the top of her class. Her mom is 38 years old. Her mom was also a teen mom when she had her first child, which is an older sibling of Ania's. And Ania's mom tells us that Ania is really, really into herself. And Ania says, well, she has to be really into herself because if she doesn't feel good, if she doesn't look good, she doesn't feel good. And if she doesn't feel good, how can she be a good mom? And I just started laughing because when that baby comes, honey, you're not going to have time for the hair and the nails and the pomp and circumstances. You're not going to have time for any of that. You're not even going to have time to take a damn shower. So you being like, I'm going to still be, keeping up with my hair and my nails because I have to look good to feel good to be a good mom. We'll see how that works out. Ania, this is a brand new couple, so I don't have much to say about them. We don't know too much about them. Um, she's a cheerleader, or she was a cheerleader. He was on the basketball team. It was love at first sight for the both of them. They were really cute when they were in high school. The pictures that they were showing of them together, they were really, really cute. So they act like they're getting along okay. It seems like their relationship is going okay. So hopefully it's strong enough to survive a baby. I don't know, but we shall see. So there's not much really to say about them. Like I said, they're brand new, but that's our newest couple, Ania and Daquan. Now let's get into our more established couples. Let's talk about Jenna. So Jenna's an OG because she was on Unexpected Season 1. Now she is a single mom. Her and Aiden broke up, and she is now living in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now she really, 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 really wants to get back to Myrtle Beach. And on after she picks up her son from Aiden's place, her and her dad are driving back, I think, to South Carolina. She cannot wait to get back to South Carolina. So before she left, she had contacted her mom to ask her mom if they can have coffee together before she leaves for South Carolina. Her mom acted like she was too busy to do that. So ever since Jenna moved away from home, the mom has been her and her mom's relationship has been very strained. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe I don't know why it would be strained, because Jenna's dad is happy for Jenna because Jenna is really happy living in a whole nother state with her son, but her mom isn't. So the dad tells us that he thinks his ex-wife is jealous of Jenna, jealous of her own daughter. I'm not sure like in what way. I don't know if she's jealous because, she's, even though she's a single mom or she's a single parent, she can still go out there and live her life and do her own thing and move out of state. I don't know what he meant by that, but that's his assumption of why they're not getting along, why her and her mom are not getting along. But it was really sad that she called her mom to meet up one last time before she left, and her mom was too busy to do even that. Her mom told her, well, Jenna, I don't know what you want me to do because you've disappeared on us. Okay, but what does it have to do with you meeting up for coffee with your daughter before, you don't see her for several months? Anywho, so her dad is going to be driving her to South Carolina. Her dad tells her that it would be nice if Aiden did pay child support for Luca. And Jenna's like, hell no. I will rather take care of my son by myself in order to have my freedom to live anywhere I want than to be forced to stay in, I guess they're from Pennsylvania, than to be forced to stay in Pennsylvania and have him pay me child support. So this is much better for me. She says she makes enough money off of social media where she doesn't need Aiden's money. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing on social media that's allowed? And I know that there's a lot of influencers out there that make really good money. I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Some people in the upwards of $1 million a year just by doing social media. So she might be one of those that is extremely successful in it. And I'm not saying that, She should take money from Aiden if she doesn't want it, and she can take care of her son herself. But I think that a child deserves to be supported by both parents. So it's really sad that she feels like she has to go without Aiden's financial support in order to have a little bit more freedom with her and her son. But it's just really sad. I wish that Aiden would be on this show for him to kind of give his side of the story, because there has to be a reason. And I'm not saying that it's Jenna's fault, but there has to be a reason why Aiden is such a bitter person. Is he bitter because he doesn't have Jenna anymore? And now we find out that Jenna, the real reason why she is so excited about going back to South Carolina is because she's got a whole man waiting for her over there. Jenna has a new boyfriend by the name of JJ. It's someone that she has known since she was about 11 or 12 years old. He was her first kiss, and she said her first to everything. Then JJ and his family moved to South Carolina, and they kind of lost touch. Now, after she broke up with Aiden, she hit him with the, what you doing? And I guess he was free and single, and now Jenna and JJ are together. I don't know exactly how much time Jenna allowed between Aiden and JJ. I hope she allowed enough time for her to heal from Aiden and to to get to know herself a little bit better after her breakup with Aiden, and to work through all the crap that she dealt with when she was with Aiden, and that she didn't just jump into a whole nother relationship with JJ. I really hope that's how it worked out, because she went through a lot with Aiden, and she may not realize it, but that was a very traumatic relationship, and she's in a post traumatic state, and she needs to or she needed to deal with all of that before she brought any baggage into her relationship with JJ. So, but she seems like a pretty with it kind of girl, and she seems like she has herself together. So I hope that when she started this new relationship with JJ, she was in a good headspace. Unfortunately, in real life, I don't know if we're going to see it on this show or not, but in real life, Jenna is, pregnant by JJ. And I'm just a little bit disappointed in that, because you would have thought that she would have learned her lesson being a teen parent, how difficult it was. And now she's almost 20, so she's not technically she is technically a teen parent, but she's a lot more independent now than she was when she was with Aiden. She's grown a lot since she had Luca. So hopefully, she's not going to go through the same problems that she went through with Luca. But I was like, girl, no, no. Anyways, on her way to South Carolina, she tells her dad that Luca gave her a promise ring. That's cute. It's so funny to me how, in some aspects, Jenna wants to prove how much of an adult she is, but then her boyfriend gives her a promise ring, which to me is like very, very juvenile. Like, that's what they do in junior high and high school. That's not a very adult thing, is to give your woman a promise ring, but whatever. That's just my personal opinion. So her and JJ, they've been together now for about 8 to 9 months. We will be seeing him on this show. And, good luck to her with all of that. Moving on to Emily and Nate. So they are still at Nate's last dirt bike race. Dirt bike racing is very important to Nate. His dad did it. I think his grandfather did it. I don't know. It runs in the family or something. It's really, really, really important to him. And unfortunately, he's probably going to have to give it up as a main hobby after the baby's born, because he's going to have to get a job pretty soon. So this is the very last race before their child is born. And we get to meet Nate's dad. And we learn that Nate and his father are not that close, because the father has been in and out of Nate's life. He hasn't been a consistent father figure. The dad used to struggle, or may still be struggling with addiction. I don't know. But he hasn't been dad of the year with Nate. And so their relationship is a bit strained. Nate tells us that when he was younger and he would go on his dirt bike racing, whenever his dad would show up, his dad would make him feel really crappy, because his dad would always nitpick on the things he did wrong, and put him down because he wasn't winning races or whatever. So his dad would always criticize him, and it always made him feel bad. So he really doesn't care for having his dad there at the races. This particular race, his dad was there. And unfortunately, Nate lost this race. He came in second. He was really bummed out. Now, his mom was telling Emily, well, you don't want to be around Nate when he loses a race because he is so competitive and he doesn't want to lose. But when he came back into the RV with the rest of them, yeah, he was a little bit upset about not winning the race, but it wasn't anything crazy and outrageous. He wasn't like cussing and throwing things because he lost. So I didn't understand why they made it seem like it was gonna, he's gonna be like some kind of a monster after losing a race. But to me, he acted kind of normal. But I don't see things the way everybody else sees it. So I don't have much else to say. What's really sad is that we are reminded again that Emily and Nate were only together 2 months before she got pregnant. So these people don't even really know each other just as a couple without a pregnancy being involved. And that's extremely scary that they didn't have time to build a relationship with just the two of them and to figure each other out before a baby was introduced into the picture. So basically, their whole entire relationship is going to be centered around them being teen parents. And it's just really sad. And you know what? To tell you the truth, Emily to me doesn't look like somebody who would have gotten pregnant in high school. She seems kind of like a girl who would have, I don't know. She just doesn't seem like the type who would have been all that boy crazy, but she sure as hell was with Nate. Moving on to Kaylee and Graham. Kaylee's the one that's got that little tiny baby voice, and her boyfriend Graham lives 30 minutes away, so he doesn't see her that often. And she seems really, really young, but she's like 15, I think. I think she's about 15 or 16 years old. So her parents got her a car, and she's about to go take her driver's permit test. She ends up passing the test. The only thing that I can say, because her scene was really, really short, it was really just about her driving. The only thing that I can say about Kaylee and Emily this week is that Kaylee and Graham. Kaylee, do not let that boy drive that car. Because Graham was saying that he doesn't have the kind of parents who would buy him a car like the way Kaylee's parents bought her a new car or a used car. He says he's got the kind of parents who tell him, if you want a car, go get a job, work for it, save your money, and get your own damn car. Please, Kaylee, do not let that boy drive that car when you are not in it, or at all, period. Do not let that boy drive that car. That is your car for your use. If he wants a car, he has to get his own, like his parents said. Don't let that boy drive that car. I don't have anything else to say. It was a very non-eventful type of episode. So I'm going to keep this really short, cute. And thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. On your way out, please don't forget to rate the video if you like this content, subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you later. Bye.